Thank you for joining this virtual wine tasting. I'm Paul Hennessey of the Rootstock Wine Company, and I'm here to share some fun, funky selections on this beautiful Bastille day. We're going to start with our sparkling Vouvray from Vignoble Brise Bar. This wine is 100% Chenin Blanc, and it spends 36 months on the lees, or its dead yeast cells. That's my favorite way to enjoy sparkling wine because it gives it this nice bready, biscuity aroma, but it still preserves all that like luscious, delicious fruit. I'm getting lots of that like apple, pear, kind of baked with some like delicious bready notes. That's right. Perfectly sparkling, perfectly chilled. It would definitely go great with a fine selection of breads, fruits, and cheeses. This wine's all farmed organically, and Philippe believes in holding on to his wines until they're ready to release. So although this says non-vintage, all his sparkling wines are in fact vintage sparkling wines that he just releases whenever he feels they're ready. Let's move on to the next wine, shall we? Domaine de Puy Blanc from the Côte de Gascogne. Most people have never even heard of this region. It's mostly famous for making cognac and Armagnac, or French brandy, but this particular producer makes a really lovely white wine with a grape variety called Uni Blanc, which is also the grape variety that they use to make the brandies. Look at that. One-handed. This wine I think of a lot like Albarino or Sauvignon Blanc. Really nice citrus aromas, pretty flowers, and really crisp, tart kind of green apple notes. And when you taste it, there's just like a little bit of saltiness or salinity. Excellent on a hot day. It would be perfect with things like charcuterie, or even my favorite, oysters would be a great pick for this particular wine. It's really fresh, really clean, and it just has like a little bit of that herbaceous kind of grassy finish to it, but excellent picnic wine. And on to the next. This little beauty comes from the Côte du Rhône. I'm sure we've all heard of the Côte du Rhône. That's in the southern part of France. It's a lovely red blend of Grenache, Syrah, and a grape called Mourvedre. This is called Parallel 45 because the longitudinal line that crosses is called the 45th parallel. This wine was recently purchased by an estate in Bordeaux, and they have converted all these vineyards to biodynamic farming. Biodynamic farming is a type of farming that goes beyond organics and really focuses on like sort of harmony with the land. What I love about Côte du Rhône is because you have a blend of 3 different grape varietals, you have a mix of different types of spice, fruit, and different characters of each, because each grape lends itself different sort of attributes. The Grenache has that like kind of gamey, animalistic, wild herb smell to it. The Syrah has a smoky, kind of bacony, but also like that red fruit, like rich strawberry. Just almost strawberry jam for me. Maybe a little bit of like blackberry fruit in there as well. And then Mourvedre, just very deep, dark, much more of that like blueberry, blackberry fruit. This wine's great with a little bit of chill on it on a hot day. It's also excellent to enjoy on a nice chilly day as like a warm red. It goes great with all types of different grilled meat, hamburgers, hot dogs, steaks. It doesn't really matter. The char on the grill is going to match up with kind of the smokiness and char on the wine. I think it's a perfect selection for a day like today.